Hello and welcome back. Today we'll be making a blueberry hard cider. What you'll need is a 1-gallon carboy, 1 gallon of apple cider, 2 pounds of blueberries. These were frozen and have since thawed. I'm going to use 2 lemons, the peel of both and the juice of one, and then some other equipment that I'll go over as we use it. So we'll jump right in. First, I am using a fruit bag. This is just going to make cleanup a whole lot easier. This is a pretty coarse mesh bag, and we'll be pouring the blueberries directly into that. As you can see, there's a lot of juice in these. These were frozen and thawed. They are still a little bit cold, but they are no longer frozen. So you're just going to take the peel, try and get as little pith as you can. You're just going for that outer skin, none of that white stuff underneath. The white stuff is going to bring a lot of bitterness, whereas the peel is going to bring a lot of that lemon flavor without adding a ton of acidity or tartness. Okay, I've got those both peeled. Now we are going to juice this one into the mesh bag as well. All of this equipment was sanitized in Star San, mixed to the manufacturer's recommendation. So all of this is sanitary. We're just going to squeeze 1 lemon in here. This should bring a lot of bright, fresh flavors that will pair really well with the blueberry, I think. We're only doing 1 because we don't want to raise the acidity of this too much. It could hinder the fermentation. Then you're just going to tie that bag off. This is going to make cleanup a lot easier. We'll just be able to pull that bag out without having to deal with all of that fruit solid afterwards. Now we're going to add our apple cider. This is 1 gallon of Honeycrisp apple juice from Food Lion. There are no preservatives in this. It is just apple juice. So there's nothing in here that ends in ate or ite. Those will hinder fermentation as well. Yeast can work through them, but it just makes it a whole lot harder. This carboy is a little more than a gallon. I think it's advertised as 1.4 gallons, which makes it very good for, between the extra size and the wide mouth, makes it very good for fermenting with solid fruits because you have a little bit extra space. Now we're going to mix it up and we're going to check our gravity reading. Stir that up, make sure everything is well mixed and homogeneous so you can get an accurate reading. Say hello to my roommate. And we're going to fill the graduated cylinder and get an accurate, or get a gravity reading on this brew. And this came out to 1.050, which doesn't surprise me. Blueberries don't have a ton of sugar in them, so it's about the same as just what the apple juice was. I'm going to take some notes, write down what's in it, when it was started, and the initial gravity reading, so that later on we can calculate our approximate alcohol content. Okay, like I said, this was sanitized, so we're going to dump that back in, and then we are going to add our yeast. I am again using Safale SO4. It is an excellent cider yeast. These packets don't come pre-cut, so you do have to open them with scissors. And I'm going to be using half a packet. One packet is good for up to 5 gallons, so I'm not going to use the whole thing. I can use the other half later on. Keep your yeast refrigerated. It will last a whole lot longer. I'm just going to stir that in a little bit. And then this is just going to sit. Thanks for watching. If you do choose to follow along, let me know how it comes out. Whether or not I decide to naturally carbonate this. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time.